Hello, Arizona. My name is Josue Romero. Welcome back to the Silicon Oasis News Network. Thanks so much for following along. We have got some awesome updates for you this week, but before we get into any of that content, we've got to give an amazing shout out to our awesome sponsors powering these boots on the ground news videos week in, week out.
Topo Advisors has powered growth for 100 plus startups through expert CFO, FP&A, and bookkeeping account services.
In our first bit of news, the Silicon Oasis went to downtown Phoenix last Thursday and actually presented our story to the folks over at Venture Café Phoenix and its audience. Now, I love Venture Café because they were actually one of the first groups I ran into when I started getting involved in Arizona tech a couple of years back, and they have been nothing but nice and kind. And if you've never heard of them, Venture Café takes place in downtown Phoenix every Thursday from 4:30 p.m. to 7 p.m., and they gather builders of all kinds and backgrounds to gather in one space. Now, the Silicon Oasis is different in the sense that we gather tech founders, investors, operators specifically, but nonetheless, Venture Café is a great time if you've never been, so huge shout out to Alex Kupal and her team for letting us come on stage and share the Silicon Oasis story. In our next bit of news, Arizona, the extremely active folks over at Devlabs are back in action with DevSpace Demo Day. If you don't know what that is, DevSpace is where Arizona's brightest student founders take the stage. Over the past 6 weeks, teams from Devlabs have been building, validating, and scaling their startups. And now, it all comes down to Demo Day. Co-hosted by Hamed Shojeh and the ASU Entrepreneurship and Innovation team, Demo Day is going to bring together Arizona's top venture capitalists, angel investors, and founders under one roof to witness the next generation of startups being built by students. Folks, if you have not heard of Arizona Techweek before, then please let this be your awesome introduction to it. Arizona Techweek, an initiative taking place across the entire state of Arizona, which happens from April 6th through the 12th of 2026, will be gathering tech founders, investors, operators, influencers for one giant bash and celebration of Arizona Tech on what we've done, where we've been, and where we're going. In fact, an awesome update we learned about yesterday was that since the event submission form went live on November 14th, last Friday, the organization itself has received 64 confirmed events. Arizona, if you want a chance to demo your product, promote your company, partner with corporates, network with investors, or just collaborate and celebrate innovation in our state, this is your chance. Arizona, that is it for this edition of the Silicon Oasis News Network. Thank you so much for watching. I can promise you none of this happens and none of it matters if the community isn't involved. So I appreciate everyone who's been watching, following along, and celebrating all the wins that Arizona Tech has had. We promise to keep doing our best for the Arizona Tech ecosystem, and Arizona, we will catch you next week.